welcome to another installment in the Advanced DRG series. Today I'll be delving into missions that involve boss fights, defending company equipment, or a combination of the two. The next video, Advanced Plunder, will cover the rest of the mission types, and if you want to be notified when this is released, please subscribe. For now, let's get you equipped to defend yourself from the threats of Hoxus 4. In Eliminations, when you start a Dreadnought, this pauses ambient waves, giving some dwarves time to collect Nitra and clear the caves, while others occupy the Dreadnought. I wouldn't recommend this strategy with the twins, as they don't care for these games. For the gruesome twosome, you'll need an open area where you can fight them as a full team. The drop pod room works well for fighting Dreadnoughts due to it being a large and flat area, especially when terraformed by a driller and fortified by an engineer. To defeat a Dreadnought quickly, cryo and single target oriented builds are the preferred solution. Alternatively, you could make use of a bulk detonator. First, bring the detonator's health down while kiting your dread, then explode them when they are close to one another. Twins and a hive guard with its protrusions exposed will perish instantly. Classic Dreadnoughts, however, are made of tougher stuff, so you'll have to de-shell them before attempting this technique. Next is Escort Duty, the big drill babysitting mission. Before going into game mechanics and strategies, I'd like to address the phenomenon known as pre-drilling. While venting the closest cave to the drill cage is definitely helpful, drilling ahead to a fuel stop or the Heartstone ahead of Doretta will eat your time and your Nitra supply. When it comes to refueling Doretta, the best course of action is to gather shale and insert the canisters in quick succession, so you can restart her and avoid fighting more ambient waves. During a fuel stop, Scout should focus Nitra and Doretta repairs. After setting up a repellent hold with turrets, Engineer should join Driller and Gunner in collecting the oil shale. Another repellent hold will come in handy during the Heartstone battle to funnel enemies toward Doretta and away from your resupplies and turrets. The four largest threats to Doretta are detonators, the beamers, the flying rocks, and the newly added claw attack. In most of these cases, the team will need to give the dozer space. Gunners can use a shield to push a detonator away, so they can quickly finish them using lead bursters or volatile bullets with some assistance from the team where possible. Engineers can use their platforms to block flying rocks from hitting Doretta, and can also platform beamers for scout to melee if TCF, drills, C4 or a gunner primary are not on hand. For the claw, I recommend that everyone stay away from the dozer, as this attack can damage Doretta when it activates near her. What's interesting to know is that the main body of the drill actually has double the health points of the sides, so don't lose hope if you have 1 HP bar left. Doretta is a tough lady. Repairing during the Heartstone battle is best left to a scout inside a shield and preferably in the repair sweet spot, where you are more revivable while also being safer generally. Note that repairing also doesn't stack, so when a teammate starts to fix Doretta, you should leave them to it or tag in where helpful. You can carry Dottie's head to the drop pod and take her home with you, but no matter what management says, your life is more valuable, so remember to bring back your own head as well. Industrial Sabotage combines stand-your-ground objectives with a large boss fight afterwards, merging elements of a Salvage Operation with the Heartstone battle from Escort Duty. Hacking events contain some hidden gameplay mechanics, including Haxi having his own invisible health bar and there being a guaranteed patrol bot wave after completing both hacks. Additionally, both power plants can be hacked at the same time, but to be honest, I don't recommend this strategy unless the hacking pods happen to land close to one another. When preparing for the Caretaker battle, I recommend spreading your resupply pods in tunnels around the data vault so they are far enough away from the plasma barrier waves and sniper turrets. The fastest way to deal with the intake vent phase is likely a combination of freezing and then C4ing the exposed weak points, but using fire and single target damage also work well. The special waves the Caretaker spawns include phase bombs, sniper turrets, and shredder swarms, the last of which is the most significant threat, but can be dealt with easily using plasma AoE. Salvage operations involve reassembling broken mini-mules, followed by defending an uplink and a fuel cell before extracting aboard the salvage drop pod. After clearing the encounter spawns in the main cave, I advise activating 2 or 3 of the mules by approaching them before moving back to a secure position with the team. Approaching a mini-mule will spawn 2 waves of enemies, a larger one 5 to 35 seconds after, and a smaller one 25 to 40 seconds after. Repairing a mule will add 40 to 60 nitro and gold to the depository. This mission will also have a few broken resupplies littered around the cave for you to repair. While I don't think it's always the best time investment, here is a quick stats breakdown. Repairing a broken resup always takes 20 seconds and has a 60% chance to give you a single resupply, 15% to give you 2, and 25% to give you nothing and a newfound sense of futility. While black boxes and deep dives can be restarted, uplinks and fuel cells cannot. So make sure you are secure before starting, meaning turrets down, zip lines and repellent up. Upon fueling the drop pod, your team should find the most optimal place to hold until the pod doors open. For more holds information, I recommend the Advanced Tips video. Thank you all for watching another Advanced DRG video. If you think I missed anything about these mission types, please comment to share your wisdom. I'd also like to thank my community and supporters. We have more than doubled in size this year and I couldn't be more grateful. Rock and stone everyone.